While that comes up, what we want to see here is as soon as I click on one of these shifts, it's going to take me to my clock-in screen. Now I can see here that there are a couple tasks for this shift: afternoon nap, lunch preparation, walk with client. If my agency has any specific instructions for me, I can click into a task and see that information here. It looks like they have no specific instructions for that. But I can also see down at the very bottom, that green banner, my distance to the client's home. As of right now, when you enforce verified locations, we require that the caregiver be within 50 meters of the client's home and their location services be enabled. I can move the device around, and let's see if it'll change for me. It showed 7 meters a second ago. But as I move around myself, it'll constantly update. So if I'm getting closer to the home, I can watch and make sure that I'm within 50 meters. But I'll go ahead and clock in. If I was further than 50 meters away, it wouldn't let me clock in. It'd say, you're not close enough. Please get close enough to clock in. Now here I am in my shift details screen. In my shift details screen, I see the same options as I would here if I was calling via telephony. Did I complete a task? Yes or no. The bonus here is I don't have to dial a number. I don't have to wait for the prompts. I don't have to do everything. I can actually just unlock my device, use my fingerprint to log in, and mark a task complete or incomplete. So let's say that, let's see, Mia did not take an afternoon nap. It prompts me to record a reason. She wasn't tired today, and I will submit that, and it stores it. And if I like, I can actually record additional comments. This is something that's an upgrade from our telephony system. She also tried later, but just watched TV instead. Yeah, well, helps if I spell it correctly. And we'll go ahead and submit that. So now both those comments are stored with this task, and both of those will show on my dashboard as an agency. I'm going to X out of here, and let's say I did complete lunch. I can click yes there. The neat thing here is that I can also open this up and add a comment. Say, we had ham and cheese. Okay, this is something that is not available in other UIs, but it's available here. So if you want to add additional comment, this is great if you're using the family room with your clients, because then you can prompt your caregivers to record additional information about what they're doing on their shift. So it's not just about, okay, what didn't happen, but also what did happen, and tell us about what you did during that time, so the family gets a good sense of what's actually happening with their loved one. Now you can see that at the bottom, I'm not able to clock out until I've marked all the tasks with a completion status, all right? As soon as I click yes on this last one, yep, I took a walk, you can see that I'm allowed to clock out. At any time during the shift, I can also add mileage or a general comment. I can click add comment and say, let's, client seemed very happy today. Okay, and that's recorded with my care log. I can also add mileage if I do, and this is a feature that you enable for your agency. So this is not on by default. You would enable this for your agency. I could say 6 miles, and if I do that, it's going to require me to enter a reason. Now, via telephony, when you record mileage, it doesn't require a reason, but we thought, we've got the UI here, why not require a reason so that you as the admin don't have to guess what those miles are for when you see them show up on the billing screen. So we went and got some groceries. Okay, go ahead and submit that. So now I've got everything done that I want to do. I'm going to enter my clock out process. So I'm going to click clock out, and this takes me into a review of everything, just like at the end of a telephony call. Okay, I can check all my tasks. If I want, I can dive in and say, what were my comments here? Oh yeah, those were my comments. Okay, great. Jump back, review everything looks good, click next. How many miles did I drive today? Well, I already recorded 6 miles, which I can see there. If I want, I can add more miles. I'm not going to at this point. I can leave an additional comment if I like, but you can see my previous comment that she was very happy today. And then it's going to ask me, if you're using our work safe feature, it's going to ask me if I had a safe shift today. So we'll just go ahead and answer in the affirmative. Yep, No issues today, had a safe shift. If I answered no, it would take me through a series of other questions, tell me what happened, was I injured during the shift, but we'll keep it simple and say yes. I'll click next, and now it's going to take me through the electronic signature process. I have electronic signatures not only enabled for this agency, but for this client specifically. And so it's going to tell me to hand my device to Mia for her signature, and it's going to ask her to verify that I prepared lunch for her and I walked with her. So as Mia, I'm going to sign.
Yes.
And I can clear it if I don't like my signature. So click next. And now it's going to ask me as the caregiver to confirm that, yes, these are the tasks I completed. So Joe, next. And it takes me through the final review. So 2 tasks completed, 1 not completed, 6 miles for groceries, some general comments. I had a safe shift. And there are my signatures. I click next, confirm that, and I provided care. I'm going to get my confirmation screen that says I provided care for this client for just a couple minutes today. Well, the shift should have been longer, but this is the demo. Now when I go back into